Boom. Boom. Now why can't okay. I can hear me. How does this sound to y'all? Why am I hearing an echo? Why am I hearing looping? We'll see. We'll see what happens when people come in. Hello, Tyrante over on YouTube. How are you? Tyrante, is it like okay, wait. Okay. I just realized that I need to mute everything. Really? Okay, there we go. That's what I needed to do was mute everything. I just realized that I didn't have stuff muted so I could hear myself. And I was like, why am I hearing me? I don't know. Let's see if we can change. I don't think I can. Um, let's see. I don't think that I can change. Okay. Let's say we're going to say that this is some random chatting. Uh reboots, updates, and my there we go. Command C. Uh Hi everyone, by the way, if you're coming in, I see the Tarante, and by the way, Tarante, thank you for. I want to say I know I'm a little whatever, but I'm just trying to get it together right now. And then, hello, Leia. How are you doing, dearest? How are you, my dearest? Hopefully, everything is going good. Hopefully, everything is going good. See, I don't know how to change. All right, good, 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 dearest. Okay, wait. Okay, let's command. Okay, let's do this. Command V. Let's do no. And then we're going to save. Wait, I feel like it's not going to let me. I'm trying to update everything, by the way, so just bear with me for a second. I'm trying to make sure I have everything to where people know we're just chit chatting. Okay, there we go. All right. So we got some people on YouTube. We got some people on over here on the Twitch. So we got a couple of things going. I want to today. This is what I wanted to do. I was listening to some music earlier, and I want to see if we can listen to some music. But I don't know for sure if I can. I don't know how that's gonna go. So we're gonna see, dearest. Hello, Meandra. How are you doing, my love? Hello, my sweet darling. Meandra, I'm trying to get us some music on. That's my goal is to get us some music on. Just to try and see like how it audio input capture. No, I think you do application media. No. cancel, not media, Caitlin. I'm not gonna do media, dearest. Okay. What's on the agenda for today? We are gonna do a little bit of chatting, a little bit of ticky talking, and then I want to tell y'all something that I decided to do because I don't know. I'm on the fence about I'm on the fence about it. Well, I'm not on the fence about it. I'm not on the fence about it. I say that like I'm still trying. I know what I'm gonna do. I just don't know for how long. Music, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I guess this will do, y'all. We're gonna see if it'll let us do this, but I'm gonna put my Apple Music here and see. We're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna try to see what happens. But we're just gonna do some random chit chatting and catching up. So how was everyone's day today? Let me see if y'all can hear this. Hopefully it was good. Let's see. I'm not gonna play feisty for y'all. Uh let's just try this first because I want it to be something we just can y'all
Yeah,
can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear the
I'm
music?
always by your side. So just listen. Yeah.
Or no?
Feels like only yesterday. Guess the memories never fade away. So many dreams we've been chasing.
Together we've been through the tears and the laughter. Now we found a happy ever after. I got you and that's all that matters. I'm so glad you're in my life.
It is, but can you hear it?
Knows me like you do. Honestly, better than I know myself.
You can. Oh, interesting.
Just you, for everything we do. I'm grateful that you're my best friend. Until the end,
Let's do this because I feel like that's a lot. I feel like me talking. I'm not gonna leave it on, but I wanted to play around with this. I just wanted to play around and see if we could do it. So, okay. Now that we know that we can, that's all I needed to know. So that way we can come back to it at a later date. But for right now, I just wanted to like see if we could, so we can kind of figure some stuff out. Anyway, 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 what's on this? So y'all, listen. I made a decision about something that I wasn't sure if I was gonna do or not because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know if I could. So the Patreon, I realize, is a lot, right? And I'm gonna still keep the Patreon, but I'm just gonna like suspend it for right now. And I just realized that's the best thing to do. I'm not I'm still trying to get myself back in the swing of making content. So really I think the things we're gonna focus on at the moment with the Patreon is just gonna be the watch parties. So I didn't know that I could suspend billing and then still do stuff. So that was why I kind of was like, I had been trying to research that for a little while, but I didn't say nothing about it. But you can suspend billing and then still do things. So like everybody can still get the links to the everybody will still get the links to the watch parties, the Zooms, blah 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 blah. So very excited about that. I'm gonna put up a video tomorrow and probably explain it a little bit more in depth for everybody, over there. That's the plan. So I just think it's right, like I just kind of think that it's the right thing to do. If I'm being honest with myself. If I'm being honest with myself. Um, so yeah. I don't know what to do with the YouTube one. The YouTube live. Like, do you think we should still go live on YouTube. I feel like nobody watches that one. Maybe I should switch it to no, I'm not switching it to TikTok. I'm just gonna keep these two. If you feel like this is the right decision in part, oh, not the in part, but no, I know that that's support. I'm being fun. But no, I do. I think it's the right thing to do right now. It just, you know, so I'm still just trying to get in the habit of making content again because it is so. It's like I don't know where to split my attention, and the Patreon just gets lost in the fold. So I am so sorry for deep throating that water. My mouth is so dry. And I don't actually know why. It's not what I thought it was. So I don't know why my mouth is so dry. It could be medicine I'm taking. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I decided to do with that. And then I'm going to do it for like at least a month. You can do it for more, but I'm going to do it for at least a month. And then from there, we'll just kind of figure it out. But my plan is to be working on stuff along the way so that way I can just upload it, go from there. Upload it and go. Upload it and go, you know? And then that way, when we come back, we'll come back stronger than ever. We'll come back stronger than ever. But anyway. Anyway, so that's what that is. And then the other thing, let me take this off because this is not serving the purpose. This is just for decoration because there's nothing I'm listening to on there. There's nothing I'm listening to. If I had the music playing, that's what I would be listening to it through. But since I'm not, girl, keep it. Let's turn it off. Let's just turn it off. How about that? Let's just turn it off. How about that? Um, but yeah, so let's see. Okay. I'm so glad you're in my life. No one knows me like you do, honestly. Anyway, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, because I want to get y'all's opinion on this. I haven't watched the Harry Potter trailer because I don't plan on watching Harry Potter. I don't plan on watching this iteration of it. I really don't. I do not plan on watching it. I have no intention of partaking in it, anything like that. So what I'm curious about, y'all know people are like furious that Snape is black, right? That Snape in this iteration of it is black. This is where I'm at with that. I'm not giving Joanne anything. Okay, so she's not getting anything from Joanna, whatever the hell her name is this week. I'm not giving her anything. She ain't getting nothing from me. So, hello, offensive thoughts is crazy over on YouTube. Can everybody hear me? By the way, you can't. Okay, so they can hear me on Twitch. Offensive thoughts is really the only person over there. Well, offensive thoughts and I think still Tyrante are the only people on YouTube, but I don't know if they can hear me. This is hard. This is very difficult. This is hard, like keeping up with two different situations here. My God. It makes no sense because race has nothing to do with Snape's character, so it shouldn't matter that he's black. Okay, thank you, Bianca. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Is to me, I do not think that it matters. Like, for me personally, and again, I'm just not supporting that lady, that woman. But my thing is Snape being black does not take away from anything. And if you let these people tell it,
They act like Snape being black is like erasing some sort. It's like erasing some sort of culture or something that he has, and I don't like I don't understand the prospect of that. Like I don't understand the concept of, excuse me, the character of Snape. I don't get why people are so up in arms. You know what I mean? Like if it was something that I genuinely felt like was affecting the character, and I genuinely felt like there was no reason for them to do it. Sound is good over there. Okay, okay. Because I don't know who offensive thoughts is, but they said they love my charm topics, so that's what they're here for, probably. But but yeah, no, I like literally I cannot understand to save my life why people are so mad about it. And I mean, people are hot. You would think that somebody's like you would think that they I'm trying to think of something that would even make sense. Like anyway, what are the twins' names? The twins. The Are they the Patel twins or the wait? Let me see. Patel. Okay, you would think that someone took them and had like Sabrina Carpenter playing them the way that they're, and the reason that I say that is that's actually taken away from who they are. You know what I mean? Like that's taken away from their heritage, their culture, like the people that they are. You would think that it was that kind of a situation, but I don't know. But I will say this. I am going to say this. I think mm, I should have got 2 bottles of water. I think that that's why we need to stop reboots. Just in as a whole, just in total. I think that's why we need to stop reboots because at this point, girl, my God, my God, you know what I mean? Like the reboots really gotta stop. They really do. Like the reboots really, truly, it's time to abolish reboots because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. They just keep trying to reimagine the same characters over and over and over. And it's just like, my God. You would just think that at some point somebody was going to. And then, did you see them say that this Harry Potter reboot, it's not going to be possible to do like yearly seasons? It's not going to be possible. They didn't say we're going to shoot for it, but that's not really our goal. They didn't say like, oh well, we don't know what's going to happen. They specifically said it is not going to be possible. What the hell are y'all doing in Harry Potter that it's not going to be possible to do a yearly reboot? They used to make yearly blockbuster movies that I know had to cost a lot of money and taken a lot of time to make. So it's like you're telling me that you can't put out a show version every year that's only probably gonna have like 8 episodes. This is why, to me, TV has gotten to the point where it is just, and I say TV, I say that very loosely because streaming and TV are so different. And by the way, if I'm not looking directly at the camera, it's because I'm looking over here I'm looking at the comments over this situation. And then so I got the comments over here. I got me over there. So there's a lot happening, on these screens. But I'm trying to make sure I keep up with y'all. I'm trying to make sure that I know what's going on. I know there's not a lot of us in here, but I still gotta keep up. Still gotta keep up. And you know what? Low key quiet as kept. I kind of like the fact that it's not a lot of us in here. I like the fact that we're just kind of like chilling a little bit. It's just us watching it, you know, whatever, us in here. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like part of me,
I'm so excited to still be. I'm still really excited to be on this journey with the Twitch streams and starting to get into YouTube a little bit more. So I'm excited about this, but I don't know how to get us like I don't know how to like let people see us. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm so glad you're in my life. Let's see. No one knows me. But yeah, I just for me, TV and movies and all that kind of stuff, who wants to wait 2 to 3 years for another season of a show to come out? Mind you, the kids in that show are children, and children notoriously grow very quickly. So, what the hell are y'all gonna do when y'all come back in 3 years for season 2, and you're on season 2 and you trying to go into the Chamber of Secrets, and these kids have grown like a full foot? Like, what are you gonna do then? You know, because it was weird enough when we were watching them grow each year in the movies. So think about what's gonna actually happen. I don't know. That's what happened with the little boy in Jenny and Georgia. See, I don't know what Jenny and Georgia is. Was a little child in the second season and was hella tall in the third. Because they wait. Look at them kids in Stranger Things. These people are adults. Millie Bobby Brown is somebody's mama. And she's coming back trying to play 12. Girl, you are 35. You are not 12. You are 35. Or is it 11? I think she's 11. I think her character's name is 11. See, that's what happens when you try to be cute. Is you don't know what's actually going on. I'm screaming. I never actually know what's happening. I never have any actual idea. They better be filming these seasons back to back. Thank you. Like they need to have these seasons. Like they need to have the first 3 seasons damn near filmed right now. Okay, and then go ahead and edit them as you go because there's no way. There's just no way. It's gonna be too ridiculous. Hello, Crystal. That's what I thought about immediately. Stranger Things, yes. And it's like, but that's what happens when you have these shows where you have children, and then you come back in 3 years, and they've aged, they've grown. Like I don't know, I don't know. It's so weird because it's like they say that the quality, it's got to be about the quality, but then you get these. Okay, look at House of the Dragon, right? House of the Dragon is every 2 years. We waited 2 years for season 2, and then people hated it, and people talked about how horrible it was, and all this and that, and blah 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 blah. That was what people were saying about it. And it's like what's the quality, baby, at this point? Like what are we doing? You know? What are we doing? The Bear is the only streaming show I know that comes out every year. And I haven't watched that one. I probably should. I this shift towards this shift towards this shift towards every 2 to 3 years for seasons is crazy. It's crazy. But the quality goes down when a 12-year-old hair. Yes, no, that's exactly it. Like you're so focused on the quality of these shows. Meanwhile, you're gonna have Harry Potter being 12 years old, literally looking like he's ready to go on his first job. You know, it just it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And then I think the other thing that's kind of weird about like TV and stuff now is everybody thinks that they're a critic, but they don't really know how to like think critically. I'm gonna use this example, and I really am sorry. And if you're in here, I really do apologize because I'm not saying that you don't think critically. I think that this comment was not a critical comment. Um, Somebody posted in our Discord and was like, I know, and and they said, let me read it. I'm not gonna paraphrase it. I want to read what they said because y'all not gonna play in my face because y'all know I be forgetting stuff. I get that she was now the thread is called season 4 Piper pisses me off. And they said, I get that she was mourning the loss of Prue, crashing out in the early episodes, but she was being such a B word towards Paige. If it was vice versa, Prue would have loved even though she's mourning for Piper. First off, you didn't use vice versa right. That's number one. That's the first thing that really gets me about that is that you did not use vice versa right. You did not use that correctly. You did. That's number one. Number two, to say that Piper is mourning her sister, but she shouldn't have been a B word. A B word. They like to say that Piper was being the B word towards Paige. And they really hate that because do y'all see why it's so hard to have conversations about these shows now? Like, I used to have so much fun talking to people, and I still do. I still do have fun talking with people. But in some respects, it has just become a chore because of stuff like that. Because of, I know Piper was mourning her sister and crashing out, but she should have been nicer to Pet. I just can you imagine if Charmed had come out every 2 or 3 years and then that was the discussion that we got about it? Can you imagine? I would have turned that show off. I never would have watched it again. Because, girl, what? I'm telling you, it is people do not understand how words work. People don't understand how words work. They don't understand how thoughts need to be put together. And then I can give you credit for not knowing how to express a thought because sometimes expressing your thoughts can be difficult. But sometimes, maybe you just need to leave them where they're at. Maybe sometimes you just don't even need to make them at all. There's a literacy and comprehension problem with people nowadays. No, yeah, that I think that's a really big issue here. I do. I think that that's a really big problem. I think that the comprehension issue is something that needs to be solved immediately. It's something that we need to work on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I was telling one of my friends like it just feels like there's no hope anymore. Before it felt like everything it really felt like you could look to the future and be like, yeah, things aren't great right now, but we're making a better world for the next generation. Or, the next generation is going to have more than us. The next generation is going to watch whatever, whatever. And I know that every generation has that moment where they think, oh, the next generation is not ready. And if this is our future, it's going to be bad. But this is just ridiculous. Like, it really is getting to the point now where it feels hopeless. It's like everyone is fighting for attention. That's another reason that I have problems sometimes thinking like, do I need to really try to be a content creator? Because everybody's trying to be a content creator. Everyone is trying to make their opinion known. Everyone is trying to whatever. But some of these people who make it big and have these huge followings, they do not know what they're talking about. Some of these people literally do not know how to string together a thought and have meaningful discussion. It, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Some people should have been left behind. Some people were left behind. That's the problem. Some of them were left behind and they just refused to stay there. They decided that we are going to have to suffer with them. They have decided that we are going to have to suffer with them. They did. Oh, y'all, look, this is what I did for the starting soon. So this is our starting soon now. This is cute. And then this is our be right back. So I've been working on that. I've been doing a little, cute, cutie cute with that. And so I've been trying to do a couple of things to make it seem real cute. I've been trying to make it real cute. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, I think about the fact that some people have all day to be on live. They look so cute. Thank you. Cute, thank you. Thank y'all for the compliments. This is so confused. I'm looking at these two chats right next to each other because I'm like, who am I looking at? Who am I talking to? Who am I? But I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Excuse me, my God. Oh, excuse me. Sweet Jesus. YouTube is a little behind, I see. Um, it lag like the video actually lags a little bit, so it's weird. It's like I don't know, but anyway, um, it's just weird. It's just a weird state of affairs because it feels like you're constantly fighting. Do I have a shirt on inside out? No. It's like wait a minute. Somebody else gonna have to tell me something. But yeah, it's like at a certain point, sometimes it just feels like, what are we doing here? Everybody is trying to provide so many updates on this, and we're all trying to get pushed into the algorithm. And can we, we need to be heard by these people, and we need to make sure our content gets out. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm kind of tired of fighting it. I'm kind of tired of trying to like fight to get into the algorithm, but because I'm not willing to do what some of these people do. I'm not willing to just get on here and act a fool just for the sake of views. Having fun is one thing. Getting on here and kikiing, that's one thing, right? That's I enjoy that. That to me is fun. But I just am not willing to get on here and just cut up the way some of these people are. I'm just not willing to. I don't know. Not me. I'm not saying that to say like, oh, I think I'm better than people. I don't think that because I absolutely would like trick or something if I needed to. But as far as what some of these folks be doing, getting on here just like smashing beer cans and all of that, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I'm not gonna rage bait people. I'm not gonna sit here and just try to get people as angry as they can be just for the sake of engagement. Like, anyway, I'm sorry I gotta see all my fat flaps, but I realize that I have got to stop trying to hide myself because I'm always trying to like sit close to the camera so that you can't see, all of this situation. And it's like, y'all know I'm fat, y'all know I jiggle. I'm sorry. You just gonna have to live with it. You just gonna have to it's just something that exists. It's just something that exists. But I think maybe if we start going, I think doing like the streams and stuff on the weekends is gonna be better. I think that's gonna be a lot better doing the streams and stuff on the weekend because I think that's when people are kind of gonna, you know, maybe that'll give us more opportunity to be seen. Who knows? Wait a minute, this isn't my background. I just realized this. I'm like, wait a minute.
My background on my computer. I don't know. For some reason, it's completely different, and I have no idea. I don't know. Together we'll be young. Anyway, so what's on y'all's minds? Do y'all have anything pressing that you wanted to discuss? Anything that you'd like to bring up? Maybe something we can chit chat about. Mm. Not me putting the ball in y'all's court, child. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, that seem a little dangerous. Portrait. Ooh, no. Studio light. I don't like that. Oh no, I don't want to edge. Or do the edge light. I'm still sad the Buffy reboot got canned. Yeah, I still don't understand how to like process that. It was a continuation from what they were saying. Like it was just gonna be a continuation of the storyline. So yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of people saying that they're glad it's not coming back because they didn't have hopes that it was gonna be good and whatever else. Listen, let me say this. Let me say this. I feel very conflicted about that because on one hand, y'all know I'm very much in the camp that I don't like reboots, I don't like sequels, I don't like, stuff like that, right? And so I don't typically have very high opinion of those sorts of projects. The reason I was okay with Buffy was genuinely because Sarah was involved. But then some people are saying that they didn't believe in it because Sarah was involved. And at this point, and you know what I mean, like I think some people are just saying stuff for the sake of being contrary. I really do. There's one thing to not like reboots, and then there's another thing, or revivals or continuations, and then there's another one just be like, I didn't really have high hopes for it. Your mama didn't have high hopes for you. So now what? Now what? Now where do we go with this? Blaze. Huh? Where do we go with this now? Heck. Heckity heck heck heck. At least I still got my Buffy and Spike fan fiction. Yeah, and that's my thing is like I think at a certain point, like I think we all just need to get to, being okay with a good fan fiction situation. Sarah knows Buffy best. Why would her being there be an issue? I got some of the strangest comments on the video that I made about it. When I made the video about the reboot not happening, I got some of the oddest comments. Like, I mean, people were really going in on it. And I was like, oh, wowzers. I literally was like, and I finally realized why I keep going, oh, at the end of words. And it's literally because of Prudence Featherington. It's literally because of Prudence Featherington. And I want to be her so bad. I just want to be Prudence or Philippa. I like Philippa better. I do like Philippa better. That's my sweetest precious angel love. So, you know, quiet as it's kept. I don't remember why I picked this phone up. I really do not remember why I picked this phone up. And I'm sitting here. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the true kind of love. What the hell were we talking about? Philippa. I think we were talking about Philippa, right? Girl, if we weren't, that's what we're finna talk about. Because that's what I want to talk about now is Philippa. Because that's my sweet girl. That's my sweet love is Philippa. Philippa St. James Featherington Austin the third. You know, like that's my girl, and I want to be just like her. I think we all should strive to be like her, because I don't want to be Penelope. Mm-mm. I don't want to be letting a Bridgerton bust me down on some dusty furniture that we just literally had to take a cover off of. They literally had to take a dust cover off of the furniture so that he could bust her down. Girl, goodbye. Goodbye. Everyone is upset about what this new season of Bridgerton will be about. How do you feel? I'm interested to see how it's gonna work. I feel like I thought they would have done something like that with Benedict. I'm a little confused why they're doing it with Francesca, but I mean I'm fine with it. Me personally, I don't have an issue with it. I have no problem with it at all. I do wish, and I was talking to Mia about this, like they should have given Francesca a better setup to this season. Like this feels like this was supposed to be Francesca's season the whole time, but instead of just letting there be build up to it, they said, okay, we're gonna give y'all a little bit of something so that y'all, whatever. It feels weird, like weird setup versus I don't want to see the story because I do actually want to see what they're gonna do with her. I think that people don't want to. I think people are mad about it, and this is me talking, just knowing how people are. But I feel like people are mad about it because they're two women, and because one of the women is black. I really do. I really feel like that's the whole problem. I really think that's the whole issue. They're changing too much from the book. Girl, shut the. I'm trying to say nothing. But girl, I wanted Eloise season so bad. I'm sick of Eloise. I'm about to the point with Eloise where I don't care what happens to her. And I hate saying that. I really do. Because Eloise at one point was my sweet precious angel love. I would have gone up on a Tuesday for Eloise. And now she could drown and I would just watch. I would be tickled. I would stand there and I would just watch her sink to the bottom. I would not stop to save my life. I would be like, oh no, oh no, something strange is happening. But I don't know how to swim. So say la vie. Say la vie. There are literally 7 other Bridgertons. There are 7 other Bridgerton siblings. Some of them even have children. There are what, like 3 grandchildren? They'll be okay. They can lose one. They'll be okay. They'll be fine. I mean, even with losing Edmund, okay. Look at that. They were fine. Yeah, they might have all been a little messed up in different ways, but they're okay. They can they're they'll live. They'll live. Except for the one that didn't, but still, they'll be okay. They'll be okay. So we just hit the 45-minute mark. We're gonna take a quick little break. I'm gonna go grab some water and some lip chap. I don't know what to call it. And we'll be right back. We will be right back. We'll be busy, busy back. Chad, blow your horn now. Come on, Chad, blow your horn now. She's saying child, blow your horn now, but I just like saying Chad. Because the way my girl came in that song screaming for dear life, my girl said, Chad, blow your horn now. I said, oh, no, that's right. Come on, Chad. Whoever the hell Chad is, he better blow that horn. He better blow that horn, child. Because mm, because Blue Ivy's client said that he better. So whoever Chad is, he better blow that horn. I know that. Vaseline, Vaseline Advanced Healing, White Petroleum Lip Protectant. Are your lips dry, crusty? Do you find yourself sometimes looking like that lady from SpongeBob after her lips got dried out? Do you sometimes eat and it sounds like something is crunching, but it's not the food because you're drinking soup and it's just your lips? Then why don't you try some Vaseline Lip Therapy, White Petroleum Lip Protectant, Advanced Healing. I can't wait until I get like a sponsorship or something. I feel like that's gonna eat. I feel like I'm gonna be so extra, and I can't wait. I'm trying to see if my lips are too shiny. I feel like they look good. I feel like it's okay. I don't want people to think that I'm gay. I don't. I don't want people to think I'm homosexual. So, you know, because men don't have shiny lips like that. So I'm just trying to make sure that when my future wife sees this, she knows. You know, she knows like that's a man. She knows that's a man, honey. Okay, that man is gonna protect her and be there for her. Love it. I know, but you are. But like you are the Leia. What are you talking? Leia, I swear to God, it's like you do not respect the truths that we have. It's like you just don't care. It's like you don't respect it. It's like you want the truths to be over. Have you ever seen the TV series Interview with the Vampire? I think you get a kick out of this. I I keep really, really thinking about watching it, but I don't know what's stopping me. At this point, I think I just don't want to, but I think I need to give stuff a try. You know, I think I need to. I think I need to give things a try because I do still plan on doing that series where I talk about different pilots of episodes and series premieres. So maybe that'll be the one I start with. You don't respect the truths that we have. Leia, like, are you talking about that time that I sent you a picture and I was so sad because of that thing that you told me about in One Piece? And then for whatever reason you called and cussed me out? Y'all, literally, I sent this lady a picture and was like, this really hurt. And this woman called me and cussed me smooth out. Talked to me crazy. I got the pictures to prove it. The way that it happened. Oh. So the FaceTime pictures that I have are just made up, huh? Interesting. Interesting. How interesting. That's very interesting. Send them. Oh, I sure will. Oh, I sure will. Oh, I sure absolutely will. Don't play with me like that. Let me sing. Chad, blow your horn now, babe. Let's see. Where's this picture at? I know it was recent. Hold on. Because that lady called me, cussed me out. Wait, let me turn this on so y'all don't see something else accidentally. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see the way that lady has her hand? She is literally letting people know that I'm just. She's cussing me smooth out. An old show I think you like is Point Pleasant. It's on YouTube now, and it's about the devil's daughter being unleashed on a small town, but she doesn't know who she is. That is interesting. That does sound interesting. Point Pleasant. Leia, write that down for me. The way that means nothing. Means nothing. Wow. I show proof, and all of a sudden, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. And since I know that lady didn't write that down, because low key, our truce is over. Low key, quiet as it is kept. But I'm gonna hush. Let's see. I remember this. Wait a minute. I remember this. Because I remember that weird face lady. Wait, I remember this because I remember that weird face woman. You wrote it down. Okay, thank you. Wait. We held a message for a reason. What? Top viewer. Oh. Okay. Okay. Every time we watch Charm, baby, we weren't talking about Charm, were we? That was such a random thing to announce. God bless it. But thank you, though, for letting us know. I do appreciate that. Thank you. But no, I remember this show. I know I didn't watch it. Let me not say that. Like I know I didn't fully watch it, but I do remember seeing it because I remember that lady's face. Oh. The show's executive producer was Marty Noxon, who worked closely with that man for several seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh. For this reason, Point Pleasant initially drew in many of the show's fans, but Point Pleasant had a distinct soapy flavor, more in the vein of shows like Melrose Place or The OC than Buffy. The resulting drop in viewership eventually led to the show's cancellation. Advocates of the show point to its gothic tone, its tempered, surprisingly subtle use of special effects, and the potential of the overall plot line as some of the solid reasons the show should have stayed on air. The plots emphasize humanity's self centeredness and cruelty to one another as primal reasons for evil. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. John Hamm was just in everything. I swear to God, like you can throw a dart, you can literally throw a dart at anything. And John Hamm was in it before he was on Mad Men. I promise you. John Hamm was on Charmed. He made an appearance on Charmed as Brody's dad. Like, I swear to God, that man has just been in anything that you can possibly imagine. Anyway. Well, this seems interesting. I feel like we may have to watch this. I feel like I'm gonna have to watch this or something because I need to see this. I need to see like this actual story. Because if it was soapy, if it was so soapy that it got canceled, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think you should get back.
get back to tapping into decoms. You know, I think you're right. Actually, I would like to get back into talking about some decoms. I would. I think you're right. I think you're right. Actually, maybe that'll be one of our goals for April is to get back into some decoms. There's so much stuff that I want to do that I almost feel like I think that's what kind of and then review them because that was a little serious. That was a good series. I did enjoy doing that. I did enjoy doing that. I think what happened was I just have so many ideas of things that I want to do that I just got overwhelmed and was like, I'm not gonna do any of them because I don't have the energy. Like I literally got to the point where I did not have the energy to do any of it because I was just like, okay, okay, now what? You know, like now where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Anyway, so that's why we're gonna take a little time off of the Patreon. Is Mia still here, or did I bore her off? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if one day Mia was like, "I'm not listening to this anymore. I'm done." I'm actually screaming at the thought of that. But I know I'm not really talking about anything. I'm just having fun talking. Like I'm just having fun kind of being on here. This is what okay. I think this is what the Twitch is gonna be because this is great to me. Like this to me is so fun. Just being on here, using it for whatever we want to use it for. Like I am enjoying this. I don't know how y'all are feeling. And I say Twitch, I mean really Twitch and the YouTube because it is on YouTube Live, but people don't really watch the YouTube, but I'm very thankful for Bianca. Bianca is here, and then whoever the other person is that's watching it, I'm very thankful for y'all. So it's like we gotta put one foot in front of the other. And did I forget the words? No, I didn't. No, I did not. Cakes and frosting. Shut up! I'm listening and cleaning. I know that's right. How's my baby doing? How's my baby doing? How's my sweet angel? My sweet angel. But yeah, we've been on it for an hour. I feel like this is good enough. I feel like I don't want to drag it out. Child, that's how cats are. They get on your nerves. You just want to just like, but you love them. You love them down. You love them down. But yeah, I feel like Leia, can you please remind me that we said I was gonna go back to doing decoms and watch Point Pleasant, please, because I will forget, and I didn't write it down. So I mean I did. I looked it up, but I didn't write it down. So thank you. But yeah, I don't want to just like do too much. I don't want it to feel dragged out. I don't want it to feel like it's something that it's a chore of us being here. So, you know, what do y'all want to do? Because I'm not sure where to take the discussion from here, if I'm being honest. I didn't mean to deep throat that water. I'm down for down for my Nick at Night rewatches. Nick at Night rewatches. Yeah, I think it's time to go. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end here. This has been so much fun. I enjoyed this. I'm gonna be doing it for random. I just like listening to you yap, so I'm cool. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, dearest. The pilot of Paradise you should watch first. What's Paradise?
Oh, never mind. If that's something that we talked about, then please forgive me because you know my mind is not good. You know my mind is not good. But I do enjoy being on here. I just don't want it to be like, you know, whatever. So I think that I'm gonna go ahead, wrap it on up. Like for right now, I think I'm gonna keep it like kind of random when we get on here until we can kind of get something established for what we want to do, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully that sounds good to everybody, and I will talk to you hussies later. Bye, dear.